Ugly Truth. It's time to have Sooyoon in the studio.
Hello.
Pirates. Hello.
Hi.
I love your jacket.
Thank you. It's
Yeah, I love your hoodie.
I was pretty shocked with that voice right there.
I guess I think you're the only person that actually understood who that was.
Yeah.
His facial expression as soon as the logo goes out, he's like, wait a minute. And then he's like, is that James? I'm like, yeah. And then he busts up. Yes.
You're listening to DJ Isak.
There's another one of your members that did our other one.
Oh, really?
In our first hour.
Oh, cool.
We would love to have you do it, but you're in the studio, so
I see.
Yeah,
cool.
We can't. All right, so it's Ugly Truth time, and you really look like a fall guy today.
Yes.
가을 남자 됐어요.
It's just so cold these days.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty cold these days. Very cold indeed.
I can't help it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's time to layer up the clothes. All right, so we're going to jump into our Ugly Truth. For our listeners, continue to send in some more Ugly Truths if you have any for us. We're going to actually have some prizes that we like to give out. Of course, we have A and B, and then we give out, of course, Sooyoon's
My Polaroid.
Okay. Our message board is going crazy that Sooyoon is now in the studio. So let's jump into our first story for today.
All right. First story is from Madison Rice.
Okay, from the USA.
States. Hi, Sooyoon and Isak. My name is Madison Lee Rice from Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and I have a problem.
Okay.
I play Special Olympics softball and basketball because I have autism, and two boys named Joey from Forsyth, County, and Cobb County have a crush on me and want to be my boyfriend. I don't know what to do. I'm worried about my practice, and I don't have any experience, so I don't have any idea. Can you help me?
Oh, wow. You're popular. Oh, the worries of a popular girl. So there's more than one guy that wants to go out with you. Let's see here. Team A is to turn down both of their proposals and concentrate on practice, or just, see what happens.
Yeah.
So Joey and Cope.
So she's probably in high school.
Guessing.
But she's playing softball and basketball.
That's a lot of work.
Really busy.
Yeah, because off season you're practicing for softball, and then there's a season, and then there's also off season you're practicing for basketball. Anyways,
Yeah.
So you're busy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know high school kids were so busy, like when they were in sports.
Yeah, sports. Yeah, and do competitions maybe on the weekends.
Yeah.
But that's about it. You know what, Madison? I
Yeah, I mean, not like, okay, you can be my boyfriend, like, from today.
Yeah.
Just, like, maybe, experience the date, like, once or twice, and see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see if, or these guys are nice guys. I mean,
Yeah, at least see if they're nice guys.
yeah, but she could be kind of like, she could be seen as like a playgirl.
True, but it's better to be known as a playgirl in high school and in junior high than to be known as the school jock hermit. So like only just working on practice and like your sports and then not dating at all. That's kind of the beauty of being a jock. Because in high school and in junior high, you get all the, all the popularity.
Yeah.
So I'd say go with B. Yeah, B.
But I'm wondering if they both know that they both like her.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering if they know each other. Like, yeah. I like her, but that guy likes her too. I'm wondering if that's going on here.
I hope not, because if that's the case, then that's gonna be even worse. But hopefully, it's just that they don't know each other.
Yeah.
And they just like you separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they know each other, I think you should tell them. There's Joey and there's Kobe. But I'm just gonna date both of you, like.
Oh, so popular!
So I mean, and then she could be like, "Oh, if you're not cool with that, then too bad."
It's too bad. Take it or leave it. Well, I mean, you have the upper hand here, Madison. So since you have the upper hand, go for it. I'd say go for it. There's no time better than now.
I mean, it's not like you're making them both boyfriends or anything.
Yeah, I mean, just
a date.
Exactly. Just
watch a movie. Have lunch.
Yeah, just see what it's like. So see. That too. They're so busy. Madison, for me though, I'm gonna say Team B.
Too.
Just open yourself up a little bit more. It's a time for
that
age, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be in college and then having a guy bringing you like a small bunch of chocolates and be like, "Here, I like you." Be like, "Excuse me, we ain't in elementary school over here." So I'd say, embrace that now.
Yeah.
And I mean, practice is always going to be there. Don't be a complete slack.
Yeah.
And be like, "Okay, no practice. I'm going to be, with my boyfriend." But I'd say give it a chance.
Yeah.
Give it a chance, just a little bit.
Cool.
Just a little bit of a chance. So for our listeners, it's Team A, Team B. For Madison, Team A is turn down both proposals. No. Focus on what you're doing right now, which is softball and basketball. Or B, which Sooyoon and I have chose. And it's just, experience a little bit. It's that time of the age. It's that time of your life that you can, experience all that cute stuff.
Yeah. You can't experience it later.
Yeah, you can't experience it later. So experience it now, but with, responsibility. Have a little bit of responsibility behind that decision. So send that in for Madison, and we're going to continue to ask our listeners to send in more ugly truths.
All
Remember,
right.
no ugly truths, no Sooyoon this kind of stuff up. If you want to see Sooyoon in the studio every Friday, you have to send in more ugly truths. If not, then he can't come into the studio.
Oh, no.
We're not going to have anything to talk about. So if you want some advice on anything, don't forget to send in some ugly truths. Mara, for instance, send in 3 in like a week. So you can send in as many as you want. There's no limitations for it. Let's take a quick song break, and then we're going to come back and look at our next story. We're going to take a listen to 4 Minute with Pretend, 모르는 척. And we'll see you guys after this.
See ya.
이렇게라도 잡을 수 있다면 그대 맘을 돌릴 수가 있다면 그냥 이대로 아무 말도 없이 있어주면 돼요.
All right, so it's time for us to look at our second story. We still need more of our listeners to help us with Madison's story. She's got softball and basketball to worry about, but 2 boys, not 1, but 2 boys want to date her, and she doesn't know what to do. Should she, A, just refuse them both and, just work on practicing, or B, give it a try? And both Sooyoon and I think that she should give them a try. All right, so let's move on to our next story.
All right, it's from Richie Manalastas from the States. Hello, Isak and Sooyoon. It's my senior year, and I'm completely stressed out. I have to be prepared for SATs and take it as many times as possible. I have to get 30 senior service hours done before April, turn in senior ad for yearbook, which costs a lot of money, get qualified for a job as soon as possible, raise my grades because they're not that good, and finish college applications before December, which is better than doing things the last minute. My life right now is so stressful. Please give me advice on how to deal with all of this without stressing out.
Wow, senior year has gotten a lot more complicated than when I was a senior.
Yeah.
My senior year in high school, I was happy because I didn't have enough. I didn't have as many classes to go to. I was done by what, 3rd period?
Yeah, right.
Right?
Third or fourth.
Yeah, because you finished all your credits before senior year.
Oh, yeah.
And so
If you did.
Yeah. If you took maybe 1 or 2 more classes before in either your sophomore or junior year, then you had only like 3rd or 4th period and you went home at lunch.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
Right.
Like the seniors, that's why we always love the seniors, is because like they went home so early.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh, I want to be a senior.
Oh, that was so good.
Exactly. It was so much fun to be a senior.
Yeah.
And we had so many privileges.
Yeah.
Like seniors, because you were driving by then.
Yeah.
So you could drive around campus, and those who were actually on varsity teams, like, we got a chance to see them look so good on the court. But anyways, for me, my senior year, I was promoting an album. So my graduation day, I went to graduation,
Yeah.
took pictures, got my diploma, and then went to a live show. So I was too busy doing promotions that I don't remember that much of stressing during high school. What about you?
I did stress out for my SATs and all the
SATs.
college apps and I mean it takes and it takes a lot of money to send in applications too. Like,
That I was quite surprised.
if you want to send it to like at least like 5 colleges, it takes like maybe a couple $100.
Yeah. So why do I have to pay money to apply to a college? Since when did that happen? SATs too. SATs are super expensive.
Oh yeah, they're expensive too.
And it's not done by the first time. Like she's saying, it's like
You have to
like
take
what she's
it.
saying, you have to go for an over
Yeah,
again.
I think you can only take like 3 times now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
PSATs you can take as many times I think
yeah.
as possible, but
Yeah.
the actual SAT itself, I think the maximum is 3 times. Yeah, so much money goes into senior year
Yeah.
these days.
I think that's why
Richie's so
this person,
stressed.
yeah, so stressed out. And she wants to get qualified for a job as Isak. I mean, she doesn't have to worry about that right now.
Yeah, I don't think jobs are a thing that you want to look forward to now. I'm thinking that they want to work during college, so they want to pull college and work at the same time. It's probably because of tuition, but someone who's tried this, working and going to college at the same time, big no-no. Big no-no. Big no-no. One thing that I've also noticed these days is student loans.
Yeah.
Big no-no. Big no-no. Try to get a scholarship if you can. That's the best way to go. And it's a no-brainer, but yes.
Right.
Yeah. Senior year, OMG, everybody's like freaking out. Harlan is also saying, for me, my senior year is pretty busy. I have lots of tuition, and I'm in a member of our netball school team. I keep on going. I have practice, and I'm very, very busy studying. I also have a lot of assignments, lab reports, lab work
Oh gosh.
in high school. I hated that too.
Me too.
Why did we have to fill in lab hours? That was just oh my goodness. Also, it seems that Harlan is also having fun in class with their friends as well. So it's also Michelle, it's giving some advice. Senior year, I did apps for state colleges, the Common App for liberal colleges. Also, at school, I was there till 5 every day studying with AP classes. I had multiple cabinet positions in clubs, and I was doing volunteering at my aunt's church. It was completely, it's still completely possible. You just have to manage your time, take everything one step at a time. Time management,
Right.
time management. Yeah, I think that's all you have to do. Time manage it. What's first? So, Richie, what's first? Let's try and help Richie
All right.
plan their schedule right now.
Okay.
So what's first, Richie? What would be first here? I'd have to say SAT.
Yeah, definitely.
I think SAT, at least get one of the SATs out of the way.
Yeah.
So get one of the SATs out of the way.
Then
30 senior service
6
hours. I'm-
That's pretty easy, isn't it? 30 hours before April.
Before April.
Yeah. So that's.
Does weekend count?
I'm not sure.
If you're so I'm trying to think of it this way.
Yeah.
If you have to study for SATs at school anyways,
Yeah.
fill your service hours at school when you're studying for SATs.
Yeah.
So use that time, I guess, wisely with that. So your senior ad for yearbook, which costs a lot of money. I'm guessing that's why you need to get qualified for a job ASAP.
Turn in the senior ad. What's that?
I'm guessing that Richie's school needs to have a senior ad, and to get it in, it's costing them some money. I remember, like, for me, I wanted my yearbook, but once I heard how much our yearbook cost, I was
God.
just like, I don't think I want a yearbook anymore.
It's like 200 to maybe 300.
Yeah, these days.
Yeah.
Like $200 to $300 for your yearbook. And I'm just
you
like,
never like look at it looking back after, maybe after 10 years, you know.
You might look back at
Yeah.
it. I don't even know what my yearbook looks like anymore.
Seriously.
But the only thing I had about my yearbook was I was like, as soon as I saw anyone, as soon as they got my yearbook, sign it.
Yeah, right.
Sign it.
Yeah.
I don't care who you were. I was just like, could you sign me a yearbook? Could you sign me a yearbook? I look back and I was just like, who is this person?
I know, right? Oh,
But
gosh.
yeah, you still need to get it signed.
Hags.
Hags, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a couple more, but I forgot.
have a good summer.
Have a good summer.
See you next year.
Oh gosh.
I remember some of the guys and the girls that were going to different schools, like
Yeah.
after junior high
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
high school. They're like, glad to not see you next year or something like that. I was just like, ha 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 ha. I think, Richie, the biggest thing right now, just like our listeners are saying,
Yeah.
is time management. Try to manage your time as much as possible. Kill
Yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone.
I think you'll define. Don't get stressed out.
Yeah. I mean, Sooyoon, you guys get pretty stressed out with your schedule. Like, when you guys are really busy,
Yeah.
you guys are really busy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when you guys aren't busy, you're like totally not busy.
Yeah.
So, how do you try to keep calm when you guys are like super busy?
Super busy. We just try to not think about what's gonna happen next.
Simple-mindedness
Simple-mindedness
is
is the best. Yeah.
the best. Simple-mindedness is the best.
So we always play games, like
Video games or
video
cell
games
phone
or
games.
cell phone games, just to not think about stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So-
there's no point of stressing out. So we just like get off and then we play. You know? And then, okay, we're done. And we're going next place. You know?
Okay. Mara is also giving you some advice too, Richie. It gets easier second semester, but yeah, the best thing that you can do is just take each task as best as you can. Gosh, all I can say is do your best. No, I think it's all hard, but just try to take at least 1 hour for yourself. Make
Yeah.
sure you get your schoolwork done first, and then study for SATs.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so schoolwork done first.
Okay.
I didn't do my senior ad, and when was a senior yearbook $200? Mine was $50.
Oh, wow.
But that was back in 1999. So yes, I'm old. Oh, to be young again. Mara, I can back you up. My yearbook cost maximum 100, and that was actually
Yeah.
the first price that they asked for. I think we brought it down to about $80 when
Oh,
I
yeah.
graduated. So yeah, I think these days, the yearbooks are getting more expensive because of number one, color. My
Yeah.
yearbooks were in black and white.
Really?
Excuse me, my yearbooks were in black and white.
My yearbooks were color.
I had my yearbooks in black and white.
Wow.
Yeah. I think as I was getting older, my yearbooks started becoming color, but all of our black. Oh my goodness, I feel so old. My yearbook was in black and white. So I don't remember which color I was wearing that year during yearbook. And like for most of my junior high
Yeah.
yearbooks, I was wearing my student council t-shirt. I was wearing my student council
yeah.
shirt. So yeah, I don't remember dressing up for anything. Anyways, we're gonna kind of double back to our first story.
All right.
Richie, I think the best thing is just time management. Stan, do you have anything else to give Richie?
No. I
Just
think
time management.
Time management, and just to think about it, that was nothing compared to what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, college is gonna be a little bit more of a bigger boom
Yeah.
in the face.
Yeah.
So
Just enjoy this
yeah,
time,
time management, enjoy.
and you're gonna get rewarded with your second semester. So just work hard.
Yeah.
Work your butt off. The first semester.
Olivia is saying, senior year was so hectic for me too. Clubs, community service, AP classes, college apps, SAT. Make a
Ugh,
schedule for
AP
yourself.
classes.
And don't forget to have time for stress relief.
Yeah.
So it looks like a lot of our listeners who have been out or been through that were always saying that make some time for yourself.
Yeah.
So make sure that you have time for yourself. Okay. Backing up to our first story, Madison is doing Special Olympics softball and basketball at the time. 2 boys like her though, and she don't know what to do. So Sooyoon and I chose Team B that she should, give it a try.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. Not necessarily it's like, okay, we're going steady now, but just, give it a try.
Yeah.
Go on a few dates. Or there's Team A where to actually just completely forget about it, study and work on your special Olympic softball and basketball career.
Yeah.
So it's up to you, our listeners. Continue to send in Team A or Team B. Sooyoon has a special for us. Sooyoon's going to be singing for us. Yay! Something that you never do.
Yeah. Something that I never do.
But the reason why we actually asked for this is because our writer and myself, we found a video of you doing a live performance for another radio show, and we were kind of hurt. Because you sing live for another radio show, but you never sing live for us.
Oh. Yeah,
So-
that was a backup for Moon. So I have my excuses, but
Oh, it was a backup for Moon. So Moon wasn't able to show up, so you had to fill
so
in
I had
for
to fill
him.
in for him. Yeah, but this time is not a fill-in. It's just
You.
merely just for K-popping.
Yay!
Yay!
So what song are you going to be singing for us today?
It's a song called "달팽이" by Panic by Isak.
Yeah.
And this song is about how like you have a heart, you have like dream, and then as your life goes on, it becomes harder. Life becomes hard, and then you kind of lose grasp of your dreams and your like choshim, like beginning your heart, and it's just about. It's a message about like I don't want to lose that dream. I don't want to lose my heart.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
my
don't want to
soul.
lose that passion
Yeah, that
for
passion.
what you want. 달팽이 does mean snail, and it kind of has the sub, like you're saying, like it doesn't matter how long it takes to get there.
Yeah,
As long as you get there.
yeah.
Yeah. So to keep your dreams
Yeah,
alive.
I love this. There's a line where the 달팽이 is supposed to telling this guy or telling me like don't give up. Like I'm gonna get there somehow.
You're gonna get there
And that
somehow.
달팽이 kind of reminds of me back in high school. Like like Richie is doing her work.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Richie, this one's for you, and of course for all of our other listeners.
for sure.
So Sooyoon, ready when you are.
Okay. All right. 집에 오는 길은 때론 너무 길어 나는 더욱더 지치곤 해 문을 열자마자 잠이 들었다가 깨면 아무도 없어 좁은 욕조 속에 몸을 누웠을 때 작은 달팽이 한 마리가 내게로 다가와 작은 목소리로 속삭여줬어 언젠가 먼 훗날에 저 넓고 거칠은 세상 끝바다로 갈 거라고 아무도 못 봤지만 기억 속 어딘가 들리는 파도 소리 따라서 나는 영원히 갈래 모두 어딘가로 차를 달리는 길 나는 모퉁이 가게에서 담배 한 개비와 녹은 아이스크림 들고 거리에 나섰어 해는 높이 떠서 나를 찌르는데 작은 달팽이 한 마리가 내게로 다가와 작은 목소리로 속삭여줬어
저 넓고 거칠은 세상 끝 바다로 갈 거라고 아무도 못 봤지만 기억 속 어딘가 들리는 파도 소리 따라서 나는 영원히 갈래. Yeah. 나는 영원히 갈래.
Good.
You're singing from now on. You're singing from now on our show. Why have you not been recording anything on the albums? You think you're better than Moon?
Nah.
You're better than Moon. Moon, you're no longer the lead vocalist of RP.
No.
No. And I'm not saying this because you're sitting next to me. I think you
Thank
have
you,
a
though.
better vocal than
Nah.
Okay, Mara is saying, OMG, Sooyoon, you beat James as my favorite voice of RP. Why have you been hiding this gorgeous voice?
Thank you.
You have to sing more with your fans. Oh
I
my
love
goodness. As Isak says, wow. Yes, wow. I don't think there's any way to say this. Wow. 누구세요? 누구세요?
Thank you.
Why have you been hiding this from us? We should have made him sing the first day he came into the studio. We would have known this almost a year ago. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
We beyond enjoyed that.
Yay.
Okay, I'm going to could we just shot that for our YouTube channel? I am going to make this into an MP3 and I'm going to carry it around with me on a daily basis and listen to this.
Awesome.
Yes, we need some more covers from you in the future. This is homework.
I'd love to.
This is more homework for us. Michelle says, Sooyoon's performance, that was so soothing. Please make sure you sing on the next album.
Thank you. I'll try.
For the managers that are listening outside, and even if your CEO is listening, please make Sooyoon sing on the next album. Pretty please with sugar on top.
Cool.
All right, our next story, Jeannie from Canada.
All right. It's a long story, which we love.
Which we love.
Yeah, it's from Jeannie from Canada, and here it goes. Never have I thought I would have to send in an ugly truth. I'm in high school, and we all need about $150 graphing calculator. I had mine since grade 10. It's been 2 years, and that I have taken good care of my calculator until a few days ago when this girl sat beside me in chemistry class. We had gone to school together since elementary, but I was never really close to her. During the class, we were working together, and she grabbed my calculator and played with it. I was so focused on my work that I was a bit unwary about my surroundings. By the end of the class, as I was packing my stuff away, as I thought something was off. Yet, at the same time, my teacher called me up to retrieve my test from her. Just as I did, the bell rang, so I was rushing to get to my next class when I realized I had everything except my calculator. I ran back to chemistry class immediately, but it wasn't there. I had the girl's number that sat next to me, so I called her. Maybe she had taken it by accident. She said she didn't have it, but she was the last person that had it. I don't want to point fingers, but she was alone at the desk with my calculator when I went up to my teacher. Adding on to that, she has a bad history of stealing things ever since elementary school. Of course, I have to buy a new one immediately because I need it, But the problem isn't solved because I would really like my calculator back. My parents said it's okay, but I can't help horrible. I'm a good kid though. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Life isn't fair.
I've actually had a few people around me that are compulsive stealers.
No way. Really?
So it is for some it is a disease.
I think I think it's mental.
Yeah,
kind of
it
problem.
is.
Yeah,
It's
for some people.
It's compulsive stealing.
Yeah.
And some people do have this. The most I think famous one is Renona Ryder for her imbalance. She is I was at the peak of her career.
Yeah.
Then she just started stealing things, even though she could afford it. Some people say that girls, when they are on their period. That they might have those kind of hormonal changes and they might need to feel that compulsive reaction to do so.
Yeah.
But I actually knew of somebody who really did do this.
To you? Oh, okay.
But to someone, so I was living in a dorm
Yeah.
and there was
dorm.
a bunch of
Yeah.
girls, and there was this one girl that was quite known for stealing stuff.
Wow.
And it was like random things, like a pair of sweatpants. But the sweatpants were quite unique. They were like bright orange. They were bright orange sweatpants. And so it's really hard to misplace that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, she thought that maybe the lady who was cleaning our house got the things mixed up, and then she might have put it in the wrong room.
Yeah.
So she went through the rooms, double checking the closets, and she found it, and she was about to take it back, and the girl who stole it was just like, "Why are you taking my clothes?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, this is mine."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, it's mine."
Yeah.
And so she was like, okay. And so she just put it back.
Yeah.
You're not really, double checking it. And then it came to be there was this one CD player that she had,
Yeah.
and it was stolen by the same girl. And this one actually, she was caught red-handed, and the reason is because it was one of those limited editions that was bought in Japan from one of her family members.
Yeah.
And so it was literally kind of like a one-of-a-kind thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that everybody had.
Yeah.
And she kept the box.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, there's a serial number.
Yeah.
And so she found that missing, and then she found it in the room. Now, this time she asked an adult to go with her.
Yeah.
And she took the box, and they
Yeah.
checked the serial number,
Yeah.
and it was the same.
Yeah.
And she was like, what do you have to say for this? And she was
Yeah.
like, no, seriously, I thought it was mine.
Yeah.
And she's like, how could you think this is yours
Yeah.
when...
There's only one.
Yeah, it's a limited
Yeah,
edition.
yeah.
She's like, no. And she was like, she lied about it to the end. And
Yeah.
so when it comes to compulsive liars, sometimes they don't know that they're stealing. So it's really hard to confront them
That's
about
so
it.
Scary.
It's so sad.
They're believing what they have created in their minds.
It's a lie. Yeah, the lie that they have projected is true to them.
It's so scary.
They can't tell you anyways.
Yeah.
Erlyn, food stealer. When people steal food in my fridge, it is that is annoying. When
That
you live
always
with
happens.
people.
Yeah,
when
that
you
always
live with
happens though. You can't help it.
You can't help
yeah,
that.
that's just
Yeah,
you have to deal
food
with
is,
that. Yeah.
food is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I remember
I used to always eat James's ice cream like every day. So James would just like later on he gave up and then he like bought a bunch.
a bunch of ice cream
Yeah.
so that everybody could eat
Yeah.
it.
And you know like there was a supermarket in front of our dorm. Not dorm, but still a dorm,
Yeah.
same thing. And then the ajumma, the lady
They work there.
who worked there, or the owner of the supermarket, like fell in love with James
Because
because he's so good looking, you know. So she would like give him like 2 extra ice creams for free. And
So the next time I'm gonna go to your guys' neighborhood and I'm gonna find James and be like, James, buy me ice cream.
seriously, I think James like all the Korean ajummas love him,
Well, yeah, he is very good looking. Well,
and all the guys.
all the guys. Well, he's good looking. Yeah, if he can get away with it,
You know,
It's good to take him around to go to a
Yeah.
restaurant then, because
Yeah,
that means
yeah.
that we can buy stuff and get stuff for free.
yeah, seriously.
That's the beauty of Korea, though. Everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
They're so giving. They're like
Yeah.
your aunt and your grandma. Th're like, eat more, eat more, eat more, eat
Yeah,
more.
right.
That's the beauty of Korea.
Yeah.
For you, I mean, I think your parent you're just gonna have to go with feeling bad about this one. I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's not.
I don't
like,
think you're
there's
gonna get your
CCTV
calculator back.
in the room or anything.
Yeah, unless you have a security camera in the classroom, I don't think you're going to be able to catch her.
Yeah, or maybe if you have a special like writing on your calculator, maybe later on, maybe you can kind of look around and see if she's using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of keen to kind of destroying, in a way, my personal stuff. I've gotten to the habit of marking my stuff, like writing my name. So what happened was when I was living in the dorm, as soon as I bought it, I would take marker and write my name on the CD, the CD jacket, and the CD itself, just so it wouldn't get mixed up with the other stuff. Because everyone was buying like the same album, and we didn't want to get everything mixed up.
Even books are expensive.
Yeah,
too.
books are expensive too.
And then calculator, $150.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, come
I
on.
think it's so expensive. So I think, unfortunately, you can confront her about it, but I feel that you might just have to let it slide unless you have something personal on it.
Yeah.
Going back to our story from Team A or Team B. Team B won, and I'm going to be giving the winner as Nelly from the USA. You gave us some great advice. Unfortunately, though, because we're over time, that I can't read it for you guys today. Team B, Nelly won, and so the Polaroid is going to you.
I just took it right
You just
now.
took it.
Well, I signed over my face.
Yeah, he signed over his face.
Sorry.
So what we're going to do is listen to Block B's Casa Tell Them. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.